Tuesday Night Baseball is on the air from Kauffman Stadium in Brad Keller is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Kansas City. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
And the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Vasquez. And that's the first out of the inning. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
You know, they have to be hoping that Justin Bour can break out in this game. Over the last 10 games, he's only hit one home run. And as a guy that hits in the middle order, they're expecting a lot more from him than just one bomb. The power just hasn't been there over this stretch.
Now in the box, Derek Gregg, runner in scoring position with two gone.
Derek Gregg.
From the stretch. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. So a two-run homer down the line in right field. Number 18 for him on the campaign. And the Tribe have opened it up to 4-1.
Well, he thought he was just about out of this inning.
Stepping into the box, Luis Vasquez. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Luis Vasquez.
Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Gregg.
2-2-2.
Two gone. So the runner at first here with two gone in the inning. And that brings up outfielder Brett Phillips. Working for the punch out and the offering. Pulled toward right center field. Gregg is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. One. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Derek Gregg. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Popped up. Rizzo is under it. And the inning is over. So next to the plate for the Royals, Brett Phillips. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Gregg is there, 1 away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Ryan O'Hearn. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Drives it out to deep right center field. Gregg on the move. But he can't get there as this hops over. Derek Gregg will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his two-run homer that was a big blow early on. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Played on the backhand. Throw on the second for the force, and the side is retired. Now batting, Eduardo Nunez. In previous matchups with Luis Avilan, he's just 1 for 6.
Nunez.
Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Gregg moves over. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. Striding in, Derek Craig will swing it from the left side right here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter.
Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Phillips is there for it. 2 gone. So coming to the plate, Derek Craig, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. First pitch coming, here it is. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Vasquez has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. So no runs on 1 base hit, no error. Striding in once again, Anthony Rizzo. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Lifted in the air out to right. Craig ranging back at the track. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And the second run will score as well.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and wind up. And that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now
from the place affectionately known as the K, we're at Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City today. Jake Junis will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, man, we're going to look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
First pitch on its way. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And how about this? Extra bases on the first pitch of the afternoon. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
If that's any indication, I think we're going to see some aggressive at-bats in this one. Take the first pitch of the game? No way. He squared it up and winds up on second base after a nice line drive. Great opportunity to get on the board right out of the blocks.
Digging in the switch hitter, Wilmer Defoe. Great run here in the early going. Greg stands at second with no outs. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Here comes Brantley. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. He had over 90 RBIs last year. What a great season, but I think he could do even better. His goal this year, I think it's got to be 100 runs batted in. He's that kind of a hitter.
At the plate, Francisco Lindor for his career in this matchup. He's a .333 hitter. Runner at second here with one man out. Ready on 0-2. Hit on the ground to third.
Get there.
Nunez scoops it up. Ball's there, and he is out at third. Ready now, Derek Gregg. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Turned on down the line. He's got it. Gets dirty and gloves it. What a play. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Striding into the box, Ryan O'Hearn. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the 3-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Oh, and he misses it. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen.
Relay.
And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Man, this guy must be living right. That should have been an out, but now he's standing at third with a big smile on his face. They're going to rule it an error, and that's a costly one, too.
First offering on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Giving chase is Bonifacio. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Another full count pitch home. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Gregg is there, 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Derek Gregg. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Gregg.
Here comes the first pitch.
Find the ball.
Snagged on a short hop. And there are 2 away now.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Derek Gregg. And here's an at-bat you don't want to miss. The pop is something to see, so will have to be dealt with carefully here. He's set. Here it comes. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Goodwin's in pursuit. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Man, that's what you would call an efficient outing. One pitch and he gets the save. He doesn't get paid by the pitch, so he just figured he'd hit it quickly and hit the showers. Good call.
A one-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The Kansas City Royals rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Jake Junis takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Dylan Betances earns the save out of the bullpen, his 8th of the season. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Kansas City Royals. 5 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 10 minutes.
Thursday night baseball now from Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Cleveland Indians and the Baltimore Orioles. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Dylan Bundy is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Baltimore. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, he's what you call a solid starter, Matt. Most of the time, he's going to keep you in games and eat up innings. Sometimes he's more dominant than that, and occasionally he'll get hit around a little bit. But if he attacks hitters and throws quality strikes in this one, he's going to be just fine.
Leading off tonight
in now,
for Cleveland,
Derek Craig,
right
and
fielder.
we are set for baseball here this evening.
Craig.
First offering on its way.
Take a look, find
But
it.
picked up on a hop. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. B-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener? And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday.
Mancini.
Now the payoff pitch home. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Craig going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And the run will score easily as the Orioles are off to a 1-0 lead.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Ready now for Baltimore.
Leading
Jamie
off
Lees.
for the Orioles,
And he's looking to get it going.
the third
Off to a
baseman,
bit of a slow
number
start
42.
this year. Hit the other way out toward right field. Greg moves over, and that's the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians defensive setup today. And let's focus on Wilson Ramos. He's an absolute brick wall behind the plate, and if you miss middle over the heart of the plate, he could turn it around with a 3-run bomb.
Ready for another chance? Derek
Now batting.
Craig. He got on
The
top
right
of one
fielder.
and was a ground down
Derek
victim last time.
Craig.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
He's set. Now the pitch. In the air now out to left field. Mancini is there, and he makes the catch for the second out. Now to the plate, Derek
Now batting.
Craig, as he'll look
The
to
right
bring
fielder.
home that tying run from
Derek
second with a base hit into
Craig.
the outfield. He's set, and the pitch. Line to the right side. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. So now it'll be the 4-hole
Now
hitter,
batting.
DJ Stewart,
Number
0 for
42.
2 on his line thus far. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Greg waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Into the box.
Now back.
Derek Craig.
The right fielder, Derek Craig.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drives it out to deep right center field. Jones is after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Pretty painless half of the. Digging in to try it
Leading
again.
off
Freddie
for the
Palacios.
Orioles,
He flew out
the
in his last
shortstop.
at bat.
Freddie Palacios.
This pitch is popped up, and Goldschmidt able to put the squeeze on it here. 1 away. Ready once again, Jamie Lees. No
Now
hits
batting.
in 3 tries
Number
so far.
42.
He's struck out once. This one's flared off to the right side. In there, a base hit. Stewart isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And he's safe at the plate. As they extend the lead a bit, it's now a 3-1 game.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give your...
Digging in, Derek
Now
Craig.
batting.
Go ahead
Right
run
fielder.
at first.
Derek
Nobody out.
Craig.
Here's the first pitch. He pulls this one into right, and that'll get down for a base hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he did it.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now. Settling in now, Jose Ramirez. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. There to take it is BR, and that's the first out.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
Now batting, left fielder, Joey
Craig on second. Defoe at first, 1 gone. And that misses for ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Paul Goldschmidt, as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game. The 1-1 pitch. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw to first, not in time, and the go-ahead run is across to score.
Well, we've been treated to a neck-and-neck game so far, and the last thing anybody wants is for a misplayed ball to be the difference. But that's where we're at right now as the error leads to the go-ahead run. Hey, a great win for these guys as they wrap up another one. But a little bit of a sour note, though. Everyone has to head home, get on those computers, and get those taxes out before midnight.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Cleveland Indians came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. James Hoyt gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Brad Hand closes the door for the save, his 6th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. Downtown Baltimore and Oriole Park on a Friday night. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Cleveland Indians and the Baltimore Orioles. It's Orioles baseball, and it's coming up next. Alexi Calderon is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
You know, Matt, I think this guy really is looking for a redeemer in this one. Went into the 6th inning in this last start, couldn't quite get out of the 6th, ended up taking the loss, and I'm sure that hurt, and he's expecting a lot more out of himself in this start here today.
Stepping up now, Derek Gregg. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Derek Gregg.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hard liner to center field. Heredia has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. Last year, he won the American League Silver Slugger for first baseman. You think about that. Everybody who plays first can hit, and he hit above the top of the heap. He's a pretty special hitter.
Digging in for his second at-bat.
Greg.
From the stretch. Line drive to center field. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
So first and second with one man gone, and up to hit next, a guy who's turned into a big-time RBI man, Scooter Gennett. The 3-1. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you nothing is worse than having to battle not only the hitter, but the umpire as well. He didn't get some of the calls there, but there's nothing he can do about that now. Just got to go right after the next guy.
Plawecki on third. Craig at second. Gennett is over at first with 1 away. Slowly
on the bag,
hit to
on the
first.
bag,
I
on
don't
the
think
bag.
they can get 2. The second for 1. The turn throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Indians 3 and the Orioles nothing. So the lineup
He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. Unbelievable. A home run. I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 19th home run for him on the season, as the Indians have now opened up a 5-0 lead.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Stepping in, Austin wins. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Orioles leave him loaded. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Derek Craig. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
So striding in, Scooter Gennett. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
So he got him swinging. Scooter Gennett becomes the first out of the inning.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
The 1-1 home. Line to the right side, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
Runner in scoring position with two gone.
The left fielder, Joey Gallo.
The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground
Stand
to
up,
the
right
right.
here, stand up, pick it up.
A diving effort as it's off his glove. And a good effort here, but he's well safe at first, and there are 2 on and 2 out now. So Francisco Lindor, he steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
The throw pulls him off the bag.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
Here now the 2-2 to short. Scooped up on the backhand. And safe at first. Boy, a great effort, but he wasn't able to get enough on that throw. And that'll be scored an infield single.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of it.
That'll bring in Guillermo Heredia now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Jones stands at first with 1 out. Skied into straightaway right. Greg is in pursuit. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Making his way to the plate, Derek Craig, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Unbelievable. A home run. I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Yeah, he had the right idea trying to bust him inside, but that pitch caught too much of the plate, and he took it deep for a 2-run homer. That was a nice swing of the bat. Standing in, Austin Wins. He comes into this at bat 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch.
Austin Wins.
The 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Greg. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And the runner from third scores as they try to work their way back into this one.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
In now for the O's, Freddie Palacios. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball.
High and deep to straightaway right. Greg going back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. This one pretty well in the bag. 9th inning coming up. It's the Indians 9 and the Orioles 1. So digging in now, Derek Craig. Great game for him so far. 4 hits, including a couple of home runs.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Pitch is popped up. And he'll put this away for the second out.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
9-1 is the way this one ends. Cleveland jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Caleb Smith gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Alexi Calderon couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious Cleveland Indians, 9 runs on 17 hits, 2 errors. They left.
Afternoon baseball from one of the best ballparks around, Oriole Park in Baltimore. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Cleveland Indians and the Baltimore Orioles. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Jeffrey Ramirez, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. 1, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and 2, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Now to the plate, Derek Gregg. He will lead this one off today. First offering on its way. Fouled off. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
Right side. Hitchcock takes it in. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Got him. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base. Now at the plate, Derek Gregg. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Gregg.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Mancini has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. So with 1 away, it's time to check out the current. Stepping up to the plate, Derek Gregg. He flew out in his last at-bat. There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. They're up 2-0. Digging in once again, Derek Gregg. Fourth trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Jones is there, 2 gone.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. Past history with Mike Clevenger. He's totaled 4 hits in 16 tries. He also has 1 home run. Gregg is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out. Digging in, Russell Hitchcock. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Hitchcock.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Gregg moves over, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for the Orioles. They're still down. It's 2-0. Now at the plate, Derek Gregg, as the switch hitter, will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Shot back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Hey, way to square that thing up, man.
So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Scooter Jeanette.
Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. The 1-1. Hit hard to third.
Come on, beat it out, beat it out, beat it out.
Over to VR. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Stepping into the box, Jamie Lease. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Baltimore down to their final strike. And this is in the air to right. And this should do it. And that's going to put an end to this one. And the Indians have taken the first 3 games in this 4-game set. They'll look to sweep tomorrow as the ball game is over.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. Cleveland took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Mike Clevenger earns the win, his 2nd, as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. Jeffrey Ramirez was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Brad Hand hammers down the save, his 7th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com. Sunday afternoon baseball from Baltimore. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Cleveland Indians and the Baltimore Orioles. Orioles baseball coming up next. Dylan Bundy is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
Leading off
Digging
the
in,
afternoon for
Derek
Cleveland,
Craig, and we are ready for some daytime
number
baseball.
22.
Here comes the first pitch. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Unbelievable. A home run. I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. So it's a solo home run here leading off the ball game. Number 21 for him on the season as the Tribe move out in front 1-0.
You talk about starting a game off quick. We couldn't even get the lineup cards in yet, and this guy's already going deep.
So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, DJ Stewart. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series.
Number 24.
Swinging a blooper to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Derek Craig. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
And a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. So he's aboard again with his second hit of the game here in the top of the 3rd. And we'll bring up our Indians leaderboard to confirm for you that he currently leads the team in that category. Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. Craig on at first, nobody out.
Gennett.
Popped up. VR is there for it. 1 out. On to first, and they get the double play. At the plate, Derek Craig. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air and deep to left center field. Jones facing back. Unbelievable. A home run. I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. So a 2-run shot to left center, his second of the game. As the Indians continue to pull away, it's now 4-0.
Right now, he can't wait to get to the plate.
And that'll bring up Carlos Perez. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit in the air down the right field line. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. There's our line score through the first. Ready to take his hacks again, Derek Craig, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. It's last at...
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of the ball game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, in hockey, they'd call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in one outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. he's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
Derek Craig will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Unbelievable. A home run. I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. So a 2-run homer down the line in left, his 4th in the ball game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
You know, talk about having a great day. 4 home runs in one game. I would say that's more than great. That's a spectacular day.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, DJ Stewart. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Looking to minimize the damage here. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Craig will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move. And stepping in and ready for another shot, Jamie Lease starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances. It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
9-1 is the way this one ends. Cleveland jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Trevor Bauer wins his 3rd of the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.